Humanity faces many challenges. Our modern solutions only increase our problems. We can no longer ignore that our attempts continue to compromise and ultimately will destroy our natural environment. We have lost control over the resources we think will save us. Modern technologies, along with the influences of power-hungry political leaders, continue to destroy our environment. The nuclear leak in Fukushima, the oil spills in the Gulf of Mexico, race for nuclear weapons, massive waste from disposable materials and outdated devices, global terrorism and wars, and the list goes on and on. How is it that the human race will survive into the future? Thousands of years ago, the greatest civilization the world has ever seen lived a harmonious and sustainable existence. Who were the creators of this civilization, and where are they now? All we see are the ruins of their temples and monuments, magnificent structures built using knowledge that, to this day, we have yet to comprehend and are still unable to duplicate. What if we could sit at the feet of the founders of this great civilization? What would they teach us? What solutions could they bring? Could they help us avoid the self-destruction of humanity? The great legacy of the pharaonic civilization has been preserved in humble villages deep in the bush of West Africa. Such is the village of Tembiga in Burkina Faso, where the Naba bloodline has been guarding a powerful shrine for hundreds of years. In 1996, a Dogon high priest, master healer Naba Lamusa Morodenebig, came to the United States to inform us that the original education system of the Kemetic civilization has not been lost to humanity. Master Naba, a direct descendant of the Nabatean shrine keepers of the Nile Valley civilization, convinced his elders and kings that the time had come to return this ancestral legacy to all people of the world. It is then that he founded the Earth Center to serve as a bridge for all people to reconnect with their roots in Kemetic culture. The Earth Center is an international not-for-profit organization with 5 schools located in the U.S., 1 in West Africa, and 1 to be opened in the United Kingdom in 2014. For more than 2,000 years, the Naba temples have been closed to all except the indigenous royalty living in small villages in the surrounding region. A monumental event for all of humanity is upon us. This December, these invaluable temples at the heart of humanity's spiritual legacy will reopen to the world. The Earth Center needs your help to prepare for this historic event. Many people from West Africa and across the globe will travel to the reopening ceremonies in Burkina Faso. This event coincides with the Earth Center's annual pilgrimage to our ancestral homeland. The Earth Center's spiritual pilgrimage is the first pilgrimage in the modern era that takes humanity to Africa to experience and participate in humanity's original culture. Because of Master Naba's position as a high priest in the initiatic culture of West Africa, he was able to lead pilgrims through spiritual and historic sites, giving them access into a secret spiritual culture that has been shrouded in mystery for the last 2 millennia. Master Naba's American initiates are taking on the responsibility to raise funds to fulfill the needs of this year's phenomenal event. The preparations consist of the accumulation of spiritual materials to ensure the proper traditional execution of the reopening ceremonies, repairs and extension for the guest compounds in Tembiga, construction of a pavilion housing the ceremonies and events that will take place, the accumulation of sufficient food and supplies to host the expected crowd, the accumulation of animals for transportation and towing, construction of a protective shelter for the newly refurbished tomb of Master Naba, board and food for the guests in the city of Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, and travel from there to the Naba village, the purchase of additional vehicles to assist with the greater pilgrimage travels throughout Burkina Faso, Togo, and Benin. Help us to honor the origins of human genius and the preservation of humanity. Contribute to our fundraiser today.